किसी भी तरह से 76 से कम नहीं है। जिस तरह हमने सऊदी में किया था उसी तरह अरुणाचल में भी हो रहा है। मैं आपको दोबारा धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं और अरुणाचल में रहने वाले सभी फुटबॉल प्रेमी को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं। और मैं कहना चाहता हूं कि ये मैच सिर्फ भारत में नहीं, सिर्फ अरुणाचल में नहीं, बल्कि फीफा प्लस के द्वारा पूरा विश्व में ये मैच दिखाया जा रहा है, ग्लोबली ब्रॉडकास्ट हो रहा है। यानी कि अरुणाचल के आज के मैदान में जो गूंज उठ रही है, वो गूंज की आवाज ग्लोबली दिखाया जा रहा है, पूरा विश्व में जा रहा है संतोष ट्रॉफी। थैंक यू अरुणाचल, थैंक यू।
Thank you. Thank you so much. Heartfelt thanks to Shri Kalyan Chaube, President of All India Football Federation, sir, for your lovely words, for your encouraging words, and the people of Arunachal, thank you and love you for your support. Thank you so much once again. Now, ladies and gentlemen, may I request Honorable Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, Shri Pema Khandu, to address the gathering.
नमस्कार, गुड इवनिंग पायालिंगचो। मैं सबसे पहले अरुणाचल प्रदेश फुटबॉल एसोसिएशन की तरफ से फुटबॉल फेडरेशन ऑफ इंडिया के हमारे अध्यक्ष श्री कल्याण चौबे जी और उनके साथ जितने भी जो मेंबर्स यहाँ पे आए हैं इस सुंदर प्रदेश में मैं स्वागत करता हूँ। और साथ ही साथ मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि पिछले 21 फरवरी से संतोष ट्रॉफी का जब यहाँ पे शुरुआत हुआ, आप जितने भी जो फुटबॉल लवर्स हैं इसका आप लोग भरपूर आनंद लिया होगा। और आज जैसे हमारे फुटबॉल फेडरेशन ऑफ इंडिया के प्रेसिडेंट अपने कल्याण जी ने जो कहा कि फीफा प्लस के माध्यम से 77 संतोष ट्रॉफी पूरा ग्लोबली, पूरा दुनिया के लोग इस मैच को विटनेस किया। और मैं इनको धन्यवाद देता हूं कि 77 संतोष ट्रॉफी को उन्होंने यहाँ अपना एक सुंदर प्रदेश अरुणाचल में होस्ट करने का इन्होंने परमिशन दिया है। और इस आप सभी का सपोर्ट को देखते हुए, आप सभी का जो यहाँ पे फुटबॉल प्रेमी जो आए हैं, आपको देखते हुए हमें ये लगता है कि यहाँ ईटानगर कैपिटल एरिया में इससे भी ज्यादा फुटबॉल स्टेडियम एक बनना जरूरी है। जैसे कल्याण जी ने कहा कि पहले फुटबॉल केवल सिर्फ मणिपुर और मिजोरम में सीमित हुआ करता था, आज नॉर्थ ईस्ट में फुटबॉल का प्रेमी अरुणाचल में हम लोग देख सकते हैं। भले ही हमारा अरुणाचल प्रदेश की टीम आज फाइनल में पहुंच नहीं पाया, मगर जिस उत्सव से यहाँ पे जो क्राउड आए हैं फुटबॉल लवर्स, आप लोग आनंद लीजिएगा। आज का फाइनल मैच में सर्विसेज और गोवा के बीच में खेला जाएंगे। और जैसे मैंने कहा, बहुत ही जल्दी यहाँ ईटानगर में इससे भी बड़ा फुटबॉल स्टेडियम हम फुटबॉल लवर्स को डेडिकेट करेंगे। तो एक बार फिर मैं जितने भी जो टीम्स यहाँ पे भाग लेने के लिए आए थे, कुल मिला के 12 टीम इस संतोष ट्रॉफी को भाग लेने के लिए आए हैं, उन सभी टीम मेंबर्स को भी मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद प्रकट करता हूं। और साथ ही साथ अरुणाचल प्रदेश फुटबॉल फेडरेशन के हमारे साथ टीम मेंबर्स में जितने भी एग्जीक्यूटिव मेंबर्स हैं, सभी जितने भी जो वॉलंटियर्स हैं, आप लोग ने दिन रात मेहनत करते हुए इस 77 नेशनल फुटबॉल चैंपियनशिप फॉर संतोष ट्रॉफी को एक सक्सेस रूप को आप लोग ने दिया है, उसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। और अंत में एक बार फिर मैं अपना प्रेसिडेंट ऑल इंडिया फुटबॉल फेडरेशन के अध्यक्ष श्री कल्याण चौबे जी और उनका पूरा टीम को मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूं। प्लीज एंजॉय द मैच। जय हिंद, जय अरुणाचल।
That was our Honorable Chief Minister making great announcements for sports lovers in this outdoor stadium, UPA. Thank you so much for your wonderful speech, sir, and especially our President of All India Football Federation, Kalyan Chaube, sir, we just heard him. And now we are getting ready for the next action. That is, we are getting ready for the final match between Services and Goa.
If there was ever a test of survival, Services and Goa have already decided to swim and not sink, already decided to stand, not laid down. And that is why these two teams are here this evening, going for glory, going for the shiny trophy. The glittering trophy dancing in the center of their eyes. The Services' consistency has turned into stubborn resilience over the last few weeks. And Goa are drowning in the deep, but they are master survivors and they have found a formula. Tonight we go back to that primal instinct of survival of the fittest. The Services have made history by winning 10 out of 12 matches overall to reach the final. The team led by the captain Christopher Kamei enjoyed a memorable campaign, finishing first in Group A before beating Railways in the quarterfinals. In the semi-finals, Services went on to beat Mizoram by 2-1, and Services were eliminated from the semi-final last season. And ahead of their campaign this season, their head coach MG Ramchandran had affirmed that this side will not just aim for another podium finish but the top prize. 7 different goal scorers in that setup for Services. They have options, and so does Charles Dias, sometimes too many, but it doesn't tinker this time, not much at least. Shafil in the heart of defense alongside Samananda. Zothan Puya, however, gonna be the big miss. Vivekananda replacing him, but he starts at left back, and the midfield protectors remains the same. No changes from MG Ramchandran tonight. Shubham Rana starts ahead of Vidyasagar to play a final. And what about Samir Murmu and Bikas Thapa, who is on the bench? Together they have added 13 goals, and tonight demands more. The thrilling semi-final win on Thursday saw both the teams reach the final. Goa defeated Manipur by a scoreline of 2-1. The Goans are now just one win away from their 6th crown and will be aiming to continue their dominance. The former champions have been in excellent form throughout the campaign, having some of the most experienced stalwarts like Joseph Clemente, Clencio Pinto, Mohammad Faiz, and the scoring machine Necio Fernandez, who's backed 5 goals already. The Santosh Trophy has thrown up some riveting storylines and surprises winners in the last few seasons, but Goa will be banking upon its good run of form in the recent tournament and a formidable squad under the tutelage of head coach Charles Dias, and win the title and end a 15 years long wait. Antonio Dillon has made the most number of saves this season. He's got clean sheets under his belt, 6 in total, and Goa welcomes Joel Colasso into the side. Joseph Clemente misses out with an ankle injury. This is Dias' side, and it contains the likes of Mohammad Faiz, Joban Cardozo, Necio Fernandez, who scored a brace in the semi-final for Goa. Clencio Pinto, part of the previous title-winning team. Joseph Clemente, also a title winner. This is a team full of experience and spearheaded by the young and exciting Necio Fernandez. Goa have had an ideal build-up to the Santosh Trophy. It came back from the dead to beat Manipur 2-1 in the extra time to ensure their 14th appearance in the Santosh Trophy final. In what was a highly spirited game, Goa looked all but ready to go back home, but Manipur was upsetted by Necio Fernandez and a brace to win it for Goa. And everybody at the disposal for both these coaches. Zothan Puya, he will be a little bit upset to find himself on the stands. A big part of success in the backline for Services. Joshua De Silva, as usual, on the bench for Goa. Whoever has come on during the time when the players were the starters, and they all performed at the same level. Samir Murmu has been unbelievable throughout the tournament. He's got a wonderful attacking mind, and MG Ramchandran continually picking him over Bikas Thapa. So it's a big night for Samir Murmu. What cool circle he's come through. It is the gliding presence of Services' eagle on the crest, soaring over Goa's beaches and navigators of so many choppy waters, and they have players who can change the course. We've had a few wonderful goalkeeping performances this season. And on top of that pile is Syed bin Abdul Qadir of Services with 6 clean sheets. And Antonio Dillon De Silva, the Goan goalkeeper, he's got 4 clean sheets under his belt in this tournament. The man who was previously with Odisha FC and was part of Odisha's Durand Cup campaign. This is the highest scorers list. We have Sanatoy Mitei of Manipur. He's been player of the match 6 times. Milan Basumatari of Assam has been 4 times, Samir Murmu, Vikas Thapa and Trijoy Savio Dias of Goa a couple of times, and Samir Murmu and Vikas Thapa having a chance to play catch up with Milan Basumatari. Yeah. Now the highest scorers, Sanatoy Mitei on top of the pile with 11 goals, and Samir Murmu just behind him. Chance for Samir Murmu though to surpass the Manipuri winger. Deepu Midha finishing on 9 goals. Mapuya, who was knocked out from the final stages with an injury, he scored 8 during the qualifiers. Sadananda has got 8 goals as well, including 1 hat-trick in the quarter-final. And Vikas Thapa of Services, he's on 7 goals, will be starting from the bench tonight. Mohammad Faiz will have to get up to the speed of the game, something that maybe hasn't been able to achieve in the last couple of games. And Charles Dyer stinker up front. And now the star from the last game, Nacio Fernandez, plays tonight. And look at the crowd. What an atmosphere here at the Golden Jubilee Outdoor Stadium in Upia, Arunachal Pradesh. The fans coming up in numbers despite the home side not being in the reckoning for the last 2. The football faithfuls of Arunachal Pradesh gracing the occasion, creating a buzzing atmosphere in the stadium. And as the game wears off, we will see them jump in joy, and hopefully both these 2 teams will keep the fans on the edge of their seats with their exciting brand of football. And almost a full house here. A big day, a big night for the fans, for players, for everyone involved after what has been a grueling and fantastic season. And as they wait, they must think a blare of exhaustion, a blink of excitement in the semi-finals. They will both try to break each other's shapes in this volatile green canvas, as fatigue, sweat, mentality and ability are all artists together. For once you think of the days gone by, of the rivalries between the Blues and the Yellows, and those spirits seem new and true in this sacred space. On the other side lies footballing heaven. And the well-being of Indian football extremely healthier at this point. So many future stars on display here tonight in a showpiece game. The season decider. What a brilliant matchup we have here. And everything will be tested and they will leave everything behind. The tournament has established itself as one of the contenders of being one of the best in the Southeast Asia. The quality going up every single season. And these 2 sides have at least 6 starting 11 players who are products of youth development. So it's a showpiece game tonight. The game healthy and in a great position, and it's only going to move forward. Brilliant, of course. These 2 teams are now involved in Arunachal in the final. Goa are playing final after 7 years, winning it back in 2009. As for Services, they are making their 11th appearance in the final. It's a neutral venue tonight. The win percentage at this venue is with the Services side, but in a final, records means nothing. Got to be switched on and prepared for every situation and have to take your chance when it presents itself. Who will take that chance tonight will be known in the next few hours. And of course, Shri Kalyan Chobe is there, the AIFF president, as all Indian football moves into new territory. Not just new territory, even settled territory. And we are in the 77th season of the Santosh Trophy. Shri Kalyan Chobe, along with him, the Chief Minister and the President of Arunachal Pradesh Football Association, Shri Pema Khanduji, getting introduced to the players, and also the General Secretary of Arunachal Pradesh Football Association, Keeper Ajay. It's been a combined effort by all of them to make sure a tournament of this stature happens here in the Northeast. Which Goa won 2-1, and this will be the first time that the 2 sides will play each other in the final. And overall, the 2 sides have met 11 times in the Santosh Trophy, with Goa holding the edge. And now we prepare ourselves for the national anthem.
Please rise for the national anthem.
And in the calendar year, Services have been a standout side. 10 wins out of 12. Goa picking at the right time. On to 0 down to being prepared, being defensive or ultra defensive. Behind those tactics, they're just very good settled 11s. And these are the officials in charge of the final. And we have the very experienced Mr. Lakshay, the man in the center, in charge of this needle encounter, and he's going to be supported by Ranjit. And the fourth official for the final is Mr. M. Sugandar. We're talking about settled 11s and settled players in those 11s. Christopher Kamei, the skipper of Services, and Muhammad Ali with the captain's armband for Goa, so settled in their roles and have cemented their place in the history of this game in this country. So toss time here at the Golden Jubilee Stadium, UP, Arunachal Pradesh. And we come back to discussing tactics and everything that has been said before the game. Shafil, what a way to cement his place in a new role. Warriors, commanders in the middle of the pitch, and the creator, Christopher Kamei, along with some of these boys for Services. It's a group effort to get here, to get to this point. Samin Murmu and Rahul Ramkrishnan stand out throughout the season, and now they're gonna stand out tonight. But who is the team that can hold this stand together? That is the key. The Services have scored at a rate of 3.5 goals per game. That will be music to the ears of the Goan defense. The Services back four making it a back five with Kong Sai sitting in there. Samir Murmu, if he manages to score a goal tonight, they have an extremely good opportunity to get a result, because defensively they are so good at keeping clean sheets, limiting chances, and Syed Kadir between the sticks has been outstanding throughout the competition. And Charles Dias, of course, has turned the season on its head, win after win, and now they get ready. Just the last push of the threshold before entering into a storm. And a final drop on the roller coaster. Still has 90 minutes remaining. The countdown begins for kickoff. It's the final of the 77th National Football Championship for the Santosh Trophy 2023. As a referee Lakshay blows the whistle. And so welcome to this most colourful setting to Arunachal Pradesh, to the Santosh Trophy final between Services and Goa. And there is a clarity of nostalgia in the air, as the two teams which are part of this country's dramatic football history in a short span of time clash on this night of nights. And it is below that they will circle red cardinal and yellow wagtail, their feathers raised into ruff. It is here that they will sport, rising into the air, talent locked, studs on their shoes. This is where they will claim and counterclaim and counterattack. This is where they will leave everything behind, and we all hope for a frantic, feverish and final game of football. Services and Goa, the Santosh Trophy title decider. And listen to the noise. His MG Ramchandran believes that the 6-time Santosh Trophy champions are ready for this game, mentally and physically, are in good place and ready for the final. This is one of the biggest games in the careers of these players and will hope for a better result. The boys have really done well to come back after the earlier defeat and are in a better place to face Goa. The group game against Goa did not go in their favor, but they have learned a lot from that. Because of that, they have now been able to turn their fortunes and reach the final. They're definitely not a small team and have some quality players in their ranks and have to play well from the start. Syed bin Kadir, the man from West Bengal, representing Services, 23 years old. Also played for Army Green and Army Red in the Durand Cup. And Charles Dias, it's been a long time since they made the final of the Santosh Trophy. And now that they are finally here, winning it is all that's on their mind. That will do a lot for football in Goa. He mentioned that Services are a good team and they need to be at their best tonight, but are still unbeaten, and players don't like to lose matches, of course. Winning and losing are all part of the game, but let's hope they are not going to lose in the final. I'm talking about the Goan captain at the back in the absence of Joseph Clemente. A lot going to depend on Muhammad Ali. Started playing organized football for Goa United under 18 side before moving to the professional side Dempo. He played for the side during the Taka Goa under 20 league in search of establishing his professional career and wanting a first team minutes. Muhammad Ali soon moved to Sporting Club de Goa. Also played in the I-League second division for Dempo after forming a partnership at centre back with Chika Wali that helped Dempo earn promotion back to the I-League after being relegated. And after the season, Ali was selected to be part of Goa's football, a team that participated in the Santosh Trophy. It's been a long career for Goa's number 4, and both the teams, ironically, in a similar plot for both the two sides, without their trusted centre-backs. Zotan Puya for Services is missing due to a red card in the semi-final. And Goa missing out on Joseph Clemente due to an injury sustained during the semi-final clash. And here comes Goa. Joban Cardozo with a positive run. Goas with a touch. 4 minutes onto the clock. Just a look at the stands. And not a single seat is empty. Here's Vivekananda getting his first start for Services this season in the absence of Zotan Puya, Mohammad Shafil and Samananda Singh in the centre of defence. Boinao playing on the right tonight. A 26-year-old from Kerala. He's got a contract with the Army side to 2026. As part of the Indian Army football team that participated in the Durand Cup. And not just him, Christopher Kamei, Samananda Kongsai, Samir Murmu, all of them, even Rahul Ramkrishnan, the man who scored the opening goal for Services in the semi-final against Mizoram. And then Vikas Thapa coming off the bench to double their lead. Services captain Christopher Kamei also mentioned the crowd here in Arunachal have been amazing, and they have really enjoyed playing here in front of Rahul Ramkrishnan. with the pull back towards Samir Murmu. A tame right footer in the end. Services with the first attempt on target. And just a glimpse of what they are capable of producing from the wide areas. Here comes Goa, Rane with the acceleration, and Shafil had to touch it out. And we have the first corner of this game. Laximan Rane running directly at Shafil and almost getting it through the legs of Samananda, and not enough on the ball though, allowing Services to clear their lines. But Goa have a set piece. They've been good from set pieces in this competition. Can Mohammad Faiz put in a quality ball that can get them their first goal? Not quite. Delivered towards the near post, comes right back in. He'll get another bite on the cherry and falls towards Nesio Fernandez, unable to bring the ball under control. Very difficult though to control them. Levan Castana went from distance. 20 years old, who's made 16 appearances in the I-League for Indian Arrows, and joined them on loan from FC Goa, making his Indian Super League debut for Goa back in 10th January 2021 against Churchill Brothers. And here is Vivekananda Sagairaj. Samir Murmu. Taken away from Khonsai. 16 appearances in the I-League for Indian Arrows. With the absence of on loan from FC Goa on the right. It's a big test for Boina. His Indian Super League debut for Goa back in 10th January 2021 against Churchill Brothers. And here is Vivekananda Sagairaj. Samir Murmu. Taken away from Khonsai. With the absence of Shafil on the right. It's a big test for Boinau Singh to prove his worth. He'll have to do a similar role, but from the other side. Vivekananda Sagairaj though is completely new to this. Just tucking in alongside the single pivot Khonsai. Boinau Singh. And almost falling short. But Goa has it. Flipped over the top. Nesio Fernandez with his pace. Finding Mohammad Faiz. Lots of space down the left. Asking for it. Faiz goes on his own. And a comfortable height for Syed bin Kadir. And look at this build-up. Just waved his hand vividly. Asking for the ball. He was in a lot of space. And Mohammad Faiz just had to look towards him, and deciding to go on his own. And both the teams with a shot on target within the first 10 minutes. The butterflies in the stomachs yet to settle down for both the sides. Services have been very cautious in the opening minutes. Joburn Cardozo burst onto the scene, where the Churchill Brothers side was part of their under-18 team. And with his performance, he was promoted. Here comes Services, creating room for the cross. Still has it behind for Vijay. It was laid back by the number 29. Has been starting the last couple of games for Services in place of Vidyasagar. A free kick from a very crucial position for Services. And this was the challenge from the Goan skipper Mohammad Ali. And Goa have been on an amazing run so far in the Santosh Trophy. They have not tasted defeats in 11 outings and will be looking to make their 13th win a lucky number. The transition got to be a bit quicker from defense to attack. Switching play. And nodded down. Now Christopher Kamei setting off. Rahul Ramkrishnan. Continuing his run, Christopher Kamei. And couldn't clear the first man in the Goan defense. With picking up the loose ball. And getting it away from goal as far as possible. And Goa did had more of the ball in the opening minutes, and now Services are eating into it. Samir Murmu has got space on the right, cuts inside, gets the shot away, and straight into Antonio Dillon. And this time it was Vijay with the effort. And Samir Murmu finding the number 29 rather, Subham Raba. Just going straight to the goalkeeper. Shubham Raba started on the left and now drifting to the right. You'll see the frequent change of flanks between him and Rahul Ramkrishnan. And straight into Antonio Dillon. Rahul Ramkrishnan is this time it was Vijay with the effort. Samir Murmu finding the number 29 rather, Subham Raba. Just going straight to the goalkeeper. Shubham Raba started on the left and now drifting to the right. You'll see the frequent change of flanks between him and Rahul Ramkrishnan. Even though Rahul Ramkrishnan is very effective down either side, Shubham Raba slightly more threatening from the left, but MG Ramchandran deciding to test Dishank tonight. And going with a 4-3-3. The front three of Rahul, Samir Murmu and Shubham Rana, all of them unmoved. On the flip side, Goa continuing with their 4-4-2. Nescio Fernandez will be the target man, and Mohammad Faiz playing slightly behind him into the hole. Joban Cardozo and Rane on the wings. Dattaraj and Gawas, the two holding midfielders. Levan Castanha and Dishank on the either side of defense, and Joel Colasso partnering Muhammad Ali. No Joseph Clemente, as I've mentioned earlier. And Joel Colasso is with Sporting Club de Goa at present. He's got one appearance in the I-League second division for the Goan side. And all the boys are extremely focused for this game. That's what was the word from Muhammad Ali. And they would do everything that are being told in terms of strategies, and have played amazing so far. And they'll do everything to win the trophy. Here's Ronnie. Ronnie with a delightful run and a great chance for Goa. It just hasn't been for the Yellow Brigade and for their number 17, Rane. A great turn of pace from the number 17. Look at that. Escaping the challenge. And not managing to guide it onto the bottom corner. And Services, they suddenly switch off at the back. What a chance for Goa. A gilt-edged opportunity for Lakshman Rao Rane. He's been very effective throughout this tournament for Goa, causing all sorts of danger from the left wing. And this man Fahiz through the center has been phenomenal. A feisty start in the first quarter. Even though we haven't witnessed any goals yet between Services and Goa. Both the teams with a couple of shots on target. Laximan Ranirao was almost through one goal. A sudden acceleration from behind, taking the Services defense by surprise. They were caught ball watching. And luckily, that hasn't resulted into a goal for Services. Both the sides, in fact, have got lots of firepowers up top. A shot from distance. Even though he had options on both sides, deciding to pull the trigger and go on his own. He was well within his rights to do so as well. Nacio Fernandez, slightly ambitious. It fell onto his stronger left foot and couldn't resist the temptation of going for goal. There he is on 5 goals. And those 2 goals against Manipur were very, very crucial. That helped the Goan side to reach the final. They were trailing 1-0 at one point. And just 1.5 minutes before the full time whistle, Nacio Fernandez equalized from Joshua De Silva's flick on. And it was the same man, in fact, just 3 minutes away of a full-time whistle in the second half of extra time. Joshua De Silva putting it on a platter for Nacio. Ball towards the far post, sent back into the danger zone, and no one in red was present and should be easily cleared by the Goan defence. The Honourable Secretary and the All India Football Federation's Treasurer, Mr. Keeper Ajay, commented and congratulated both Goa and Services on their excellent first-time attempt from Jovan Cardozo. Disappointing slightly. There it is. A great vision to find the gap. From the stand has been incredible. It truly shows how knowledgeable the fans are to give so much of space, to leave so much of space on the left-hand side of their defence. The Honourable Secretary and the All India Football Federation's Treasurer, Mr. Keeper Ajay, commented and congratulated both Goa and Services on their excellent performances that they have put out. Wishing them the very best for the final. And also the All India Football Federation's Acting General Secretary, Mr. M. Satyanarayan, mentioned it was a pleasure got to be diligent for this part of the country, where the sports is play towards Dishank. Early ball in. A comfortable collection for Syed Kadir. There's Lewan Castanha. Has been omnipresent for Goa in terms of going on the overlap to Arunachal Pradesh. 12 representatives from 36 states joining them in the stadium tonight. The armed forces, they hire a lot of sports persons and footballers in the quota, and so you really have to prove your worth to make it to this very diligently selected team. Nacio Fernandez and Lewan Castana got to be diligent for Goa. Switching play towards Dishank. Early ball in. A comfortable collection for Syed Kadir. There's Lewan Castana. Has been omnipresent for Goa in terms of going on the overlap down the right. Dishank putting in a delightful ball for Mohammad Fahiz in the first half against Manipur, which wasn't turned in by the number 10. He will have to put that behind him. Mohammad Shafil Huge craze for the tickets for the final of the Santosh Trophy. Even a lot of them waiting outside for their turn to enter the stadium, which already looks packed up. Syed Kadir playing it comfortably, sourcing it though with determination in the halfway line. Christopher Kamei, Vivekananda, Vijay, looking for a build-up from the left. Services. Christopher Kamei continues to be slightly left-centric. He's got a magical left foot. The number 8, couple of very crucial goals for his side. They're contributing in a 1-1 draw against Kerala on 1st of March, which was their last group game. Ended as a group toppers. Group A. Goa finished as the runners-up, and both these teams are facing on each other in the final. Here is Goa enjoying more of the ball, 57% of possession, 43 on the flip side for Services. Still hasn't been able to break the deadlock, even though Laximan Rao Rane had the opportunity to head their noses in front. Goa looking much more relaxed, much more comfortable with the ball in their feet. Mohammad Faiz, here's one player. His threat needs to be neutralized by the Services side tonight. The plan 1 will be to keep him limited to chances, as Vijay continues to work hard in midfield for Services. Samir Murmu with some contribution coming behind. Vivekananda Sagaraj. Rahul Ramkrishnan coming central, space denied on the wide areas, and that is what FC Goa will look to do. Deny them spaces on the wings and force them to come inside and operate to the centre. The Santosh Trophy 2023 captured in a stunning detail, with our team of experienced professionals tried to capture every angle of the game. The professional 4K broadcast cameras has elevated the beauty of the broadcast among the viewers. Here is Charles Dias with a very serious expression. The former SESA Football Academy technical director. He was instrumental in promoting Wilfred Leisure Sports Club to the Goa Professional League, and also guiding Angel Sports Club to Goa Football Association's first division for the 2014-15 season. A big responsibility lies on his shoulders, and before leaving for the final rounds, in a pre-match press conference held in Goa, he mentioned that his side has got the mettle to bring the championship back to Goa after 15 long years. A slightly clumsy challenge from some Nanda. And many of the former services team members who have been on a title winning run have been scouted and signed on by clubs in the likes of I-League as well as in the Indian Super League. The likes of Suresh Mithai, Pintu Mahata, Novin Guru and Bhaskar Roy get signed off based on impressive performances in the Santosh Trophy and in the Durand Cup. The quartet was also part of the services team that won the bronze in the national games last year. It's a huge source of motivation, and it is something that bonds all of them together across armed forces. Services, one of the two finalists boasting most number of win records and have conceded least number of goals. They have been clinical and efficient. It's not always easy on the eye, and yet some players have shined. And they will look to shine tonight. This beautiful state of Arunachal Pradesh now getting a fresh reputation of being a sporting destination. A large number of people turned out to support the beautiful game of football, and even the infrastructure at the Golden Jubilee Stadium is being upgraded for this championship. For the first time, the match is being played under floodlights. Goa trying to make something meaningful through the center. Referee waves play on as Samir Murmu with the chase. The Goa have got the numerical advantage in their defending third. The AIFF adopted the Golden Jubilee Outdoor Stadium on a long-term lease for nurturing talent at the grassroots level, hoping that the move will help in unearthing talent. And the All India Football Federation will shortlist 100 schools in the region for the grassroots development program. Well, 17,000 capacity stadium, almost 18 tonight, and many of them waiting outside for their turn to get inside. It was developed to host various national and international matches. The facilities for the State Football Academy will also be provided in the stadium to help nurture the football futures from the state. And just before the launch of the first national club league, the NFL, in 1996, the Santosh Trophy was considered the top domestic tournament. The tournament held every year with eligible teams who are divided into zones. A must play in the qualifying round and can progress into the tournament proper. Karnataka are the defending champions, and tonight we're gonna have a new champion. Until 2018, the tournament was organized as an individual competition, but since 2021, the AIFF rebranded it as the men's senior tier of National Football Championship for the regional teams of various age groups. In September 2022, it was announced that the tournament will be organized on zonal basis, just named after the former president of Indian Football Association, the IFA, Sir Manmathanath Roy Chaudhary, the Maharaja of Santosh, who had died at the age of 61 in 1939. Here is Muhammad Ali, who gave away to Rahul Ramkrishnan. The touch was slightly poor from the number 32. And apart from scoring goals, he's been the side's chief provider, along with Christopher Kamei. Always a threat down the left. We haven't seen much of him though in the first 30 minutes or so. The game slightly tactical. In the first half, both the sides going to have a look at one another. And apart from individual errors, it will be difficult to take the lead. In the second half, we can expect teams to open up. And either of Goa and Services will look to attack in patches. The men in yellow can't afford to go all out for the Services side. And Charles Dias will hope Leon Castana is all right. Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh and also the President of the Arunachal Pradesh Football Association, Shri Pema Khandu, along with the President of the All India Football Federation, Shri Kalyan Chobe, and behind him, the legendary coach, Shri Bimal Ghosh, who's made waves with the Air India side. Played 455 minutes in the Durand Cup. He's got 8 appearances in the last 2 seasons. Christopher Kamei has been playing in the Durand Cup since the last 3, with 12 appearances and 1 assist. 29 years old from Manipur. The fans just waiting to erupt in joy. No such joyous moment for them. Christopher Kamei just trying to keep the supply of deliveries from deep active and asking for the wingers to explode and occupy the wide areas. And Pradeep Kumar is getting ready to come on as Services play with 10 for the time being. The give and go didn't work out. For his chance for Goa to counter. And the flag going up almost immediately against the number 10. Just couldn't time his run to perfection. Marginally getting into an offside trap. We'll try to show you in the replay. A dangerous move was developing for Goa. And this was the incident. And there he is. So the president of the Arunachal Pradesh Football Association, Shri Pema Khandu, along with the president of the All India Football Federation, Shri Kalyan Chobe, and behind him, the legendary coach, Shri Bimal Ghosh, who's made waves with the Air India side during the National Football League or the NFL. They produced lots of players, the likes of Sanju Pradhan, Singam Subhash, who was the skipper of the Manipur side in this Santosh Trophy. Even Nirmal Chetri and Vikas Jairu, all of them have played and was groomed by Shri Bimal Ghosh in scouting duties for the Santosh Trophy. Known for developing talent from a very young age. The boy now getting deceived by the bounce and tried to get ahead of Khonsai, who was running. A card coming out here for Shubham Rana. Vivekananda Sagayaraj will have to be subbed off. The former RIFC and Kickstart FC man, who's also played for Indian Navy, rose to the Ozone FC junior ranks. Shubham Rana, and the man from Uttarakhand, seems like has been booked. Played 455 minutes in the Durand Cup. He's got 8 appearances in the last 2 seasons. Christopher Kamei has been playing in the Durand Cup since the last 3, with 12 appearances and 1 assist. 29 years old, from Manipur. The fans just waiting to erupt in joy. No such joyous moment for them. Christopher Kamei just trying to keep the supply of deliveries from deep active and asking for the wingers to explode and occupy the wide areas. And Pradeep Kumar is getting ready to come on as Services play with 10 for the time being. The give and go didn't work out. For his chance for Goa to counter. And the flag going up almost immediately against the number 10. Just couldn't time his run to perfection. And marginally getting into an offside trap. We'll try to show you in the replay. A dangerous move was developing for Goa. And this was the incident. And there he is. Just marginally offside. Pradeep Kumar coming on then for Services. And Vivekananda Sagayaraj had to be taken off. That wasn't part of the plan though. Will be a blow for Services without a shadow of a doubt. Pradeep hasn't played much in the competition, especially in the final round, where the level of football tend to have gone up. As a confirmation of the change and of the yellow card just below the score bug. Shubham Rana, a player booked for an ugly challenge. The number 29 has been very active down the right for services. Samananda on to Boinao Singh, back to the left to accommodate Pradeep on the right. Boinao Singh can perform his favorite position, which is the left back. He's so comfortable playing on the left hand side of defense. Had to start in a slightly unusual role. Goa as well will be missing the experience of Joseph Clemente, and no such threats yet on their defense. They have stood firm so far. Joel Kulaso, Mohammad Ali yet to be tested, even though Goa have managed to ask questions of the services defense a few times in the first half. Laximan Rane having the best chance of the half, not managing to make it count shy. Was looking for Shubham Rana. Gawas. Christopher Kamei. Given as a free kick. Referee slightly delaying in blowing the whistle. And there it is. An easy decision for Lakshay. Chase for Joban Cardozo. No nonsense clearance, just not taking any kind of risk whatsoever. Samananda. And cross comes in, it goes behind and just over Rane. Now Shubham Rana can come away with the ball. And a sharp turn from Vijay. Christopher Kamei. A diagonal towards Rahul Ramkrishnan. Excellent first touch. And now racing through the centre is Boinao. Rahul Ramkrishnan avoiding him. Comes in field. Konsai into the feet of Christopher. Lovely give and go. Rahul Ramkrishnan with that attempted through ball. Well read by the Goan defence. And the space was even very tight for a through pass. The services got to stretch Goa from the wide areas by committing men on the flanks, and that will open up the centre and allow the likes of Vijay and Christopher to get into the box and do the damage. And both of them this time colliding onto each other. Looked slightly off colour, Mohammad Faiz, even against Manipur in the semi-final. Yet to exert his influence in the game, the number 10. Even though there is still a time. Now Rahul Ramkrishnan. Christopher Kamei, he is getting involved. Boinao Singh will take that onto his favourite foot. Closed down by Dattaraj Gaonkar. Another Sporting Club de Goa player registered with the Goa Football Association. 23 years old. Talking about Boinao of services, he was with the Corbett FC under-17 team, played in the under-17 Youth League. Appearance in the 62nd Shubroto Cup quarter-final. Now Mohammad Faiz. Just hot on the heels of Boinao. And gets the better of him as well. Mohammad Faiz with the ball in and a grounder from Nesho Fernandez. Just on target. And the goalkeeper was perfectly placed. There it is. Didn't do enough. Boinao Singh, Mohammad Faiz with the cross, finding the target man inside the penalty area. His attempt straight towards the goalkeeper. A couple of goal scoring opportunities for Goa in the first half. Knocks the ball one way, trying to get past his man from the other. Well read there by Mohammad Shafeel. Here is Ali. Goa's pillar of strength in defense. They feel safe and secured by his presence in the defense. That could be slightly risky. Slight miscommunication between Dylan and Joel Colasso. There it is. Just not used to playing together. And that wasn't smooth at all from the centre back. And that's what you called decision making under pressure. There he is. The Goan goalkeeper who was with the Salgaonkar FC under 16 and in the under 18s. Who was with Odisha FC as well in the Durand Cup. And mostly the Odisha FC reserve side, was part of FC Goa. Regulation time of just a minute remaining in the first half. It's Services 0, Goa 0, and you are watching the final of the 77th National Football Championship for the Santosh Trophy 2023 live on FIFA Plus, which can be accessed globally, and also on the YouTube channel of Arunachal Pradesh Football Association. It's been a party-like atmosphere in the stadium. Absolutely buzzing. And every time there is a move, the fans, they go up in chorus. They have come here as a neutral to support this beautiful game of football. Additional time of 2 minutes. Can Goa find a goal before the break? Rane's cross. Comfortable. No one troubling him. Syed Kadir. Just plucking it out of the air. Another long ball chased down by Samir Murmu, who's getting under the skin of Joel Colasso. Support from Christopher Kamei. It's a deep cross towards the far side. Should be retrieved by Subham Rana. Getting into a shoulder-to-shoulder tussle with Deshank. The fullback does exceedingly well, coming all the way central from the left fullback's position to avoid the danger for his side. That's the kind of commitment required in a big final like this, to relieve the pressure. Skipping past the challenge, putting the ball into the danger zone. Smacked away by the Goan defense. The Services will want to have the ball in the remaining minutes of the first half. Boinao Singh looking towards Samir Murmu. Lewan Castana with the anticipation. Mohammad Faiz with the wall pass. Flag stays down. Nesho Fernandez. First time ball in towards Mohammad Faiz. And a great save from Antonio Dillon. Services now can throw on a counter on the break. Vijay upping their ante. Rahul Ramkrishnan, the crowd getting behind them. And that was slightly poor from Samir Murmu. Just riding the challenge, Dattaraj Gaukar, as referee blows the whistle for half-time. But what a chance for Goa. Just before heading into the lemon break, Mohammad Faiz could have given them the lead. But the goalkeeper had that covered. Syed bin Kadir, who's been exceptional throughout this tournament. The man with most number of saves and with most number of clean sheets. So as things stands at the break, it's Services nil, Goa nil. We'll show you the stats of the first half. It will be interesting. Even at the start it looked even Stevens between the two sides, but in terms of creating goal scoring opportunities, Goa will have a slight edge over Services. At least the way the things panned out in the first half. 6 shots taken, 3 on target from Goa, 2 on the flip side from Services. In terms of completing passes, both the teams pretty close to each other. So as in ball possession, it's 51-49. Goa have managed to win 1 corner in the first half. Nothing yet for Services. And they have committed more fouls though, the Army side. It says 5-1 in the first half. And now we'll leave you with the highlights of the first half. The final of the 77th National Football Championship for the Santosh Trophy 2023, kicking off between Services and Goa. And Services had a chance to make an early impression, and that was Samir Murmu and Mohammad Faiz, both of them testing the goalkeeper early doors. Shubham Rana with one more try, this time from the right, and the combination play was excellent, and probably the best combination play of the first half. Should have done better, Laximan Ranirao. Nescio Fernandez had it on his favourite left foot, couldn't resist the temptation to go for goal. An awkward bounce, just deceiving Rane on that occasion. And Mohammad Faiz with that step over. An inch perfect ball towards Nescio. His attempt was saved. And a big moment just towards the closure of the first half. Mohammad Faiz and his attempt was denied by the Services goalkeeper Syed Kadir. So at the break, it's Services nil, Goa nil. Do not go anywhere. We will come back very shortly after this break with the second half action. Welcome back to the live coverage of the Santosh Trophy 2023 from the Golden Jubilee Outdoor Stadium in Arunachal Pradesh. It's the final between Services and Goa, which has ended 0-0 at the break. Goa creating a couple of chances in the first 45. Nothing so meaningful yet going forward from Services. Access denied on the wide areas, which is why the likes of Rahul Ramkrishnan and Shubham Rana tucking in field time and again, and Goa just forcing them to attack through the centre. It's difficult to break them down through the middle. Goa just maintaining a very disciplined shape. And lots of words may have been exchanged during half-time in both the dressing rooms, and MG Ramchandran will have been very vocal in how he wants his team to play. Impressive with his tactics. He has made it no secret that this is a representation of what this country can produce in this sport as the team develops under him. And well on the way to the Golden Jubilee Stadium in the early evening, it was almost as if the clouds came out in search of the front seats for this big game. You have to appreciate the tradition of this tournament. And after highs and lows, some magnificent goals and entertaining draws, the champions will be decided in the next few hours. Friends, families and fans, just hold tight. The final drop in this roller coaster still has 45 minutes left. And this is the National Football Championship. Are you ready then? The hopeful champions elect against the title favourites. Goa with the first free kick of the second half. Easily cleared by the Services defence. Here's that punt upfield. Syed Kadir will have no trouble whatsoever. Made a vital save towards the dying stages of the first half to deny Mohammad Faiz of Goa. And from a distance, the Santosh Trophy is bound to mesmerize you. It's colossal, hypnotized you. A step near to have a better look. The pure silver, its glitter and carving prompts you to take out your camera. You stand close and admire. Once it sinks in, you remember the names who have lifted it over the years. Goosebumps appear. The late Shailen Manna lifted it. Shahu Mewalal, PK Banerjee, Tulsidas Balaram won it too, as did Syed Naimuddin, Yusuf Khan in the Singh. And lately, I am Vijayan Baichung Bhutia. It weighs over 12 kgs. You search around and spot a passerby, hand him the camera to and pose for a photograph with your family. A collector's item in the album, no doubt, which you would cherish over the years. And meanwhile, cherishing this space on the left is Mohammad Faiz, twisting and turning. Cool and calm. Pradeep just waited for his moment to get his boot in and take the ball away. Shafil has been asked to operate from the right in the second half, as Pradeep tucked in alongside Samananda. His height and physique will be a factor, given that Goa at some point will look to bring on Joshua De Silva and trouble the Services defence, just like they did against Manipur. And just to deal with his tall frame, Pradeep can be handy. Here is Services. Christopher Kamei gets challenged. And they have the first corner of this game. And the ball eventually carried to Shubham Rana, wide on the far right. Just tucked behind by Dattaraj Gaokar. Christopher delivers. It's low and hard. Christopher not managing to get there. Mohammad Faiz does. A touched off Christopher, and Goa have a throw-in. And this year has been eventful for Goa in the field of sports. Sporting Club de Goa just beating Dempo Sports Club to qualify for the I-League second division. Just putting Goa back on the pedestal it belongs at the national level of football. And that victory just not only added plumage to football in Goa, but showed that hard work is the key to churning professionals. Unlike Dempo Sports Club and Sporting Club de Goa does not own an academy, yet they were capable of silencing their foes. It's a clever ball, a run in the offer from Shubham Rana. Goan defense continues to impress tonight. Vijay sent in low, chance here for Services. Straight to the goalkeeper. Their first proper chance of this game. A slight mistake. And gets himself into trouble, Dishank, and Shubham Rana had a chance. But he's missed it. It will go down as a shot on target. But a comfortable save for the goalkeeper. Services just starting their final round journey with a 1-0 win over Meghalaya on 21st of February. A penalty goal from Shafil Pipi, scoring on the 95th minute, the Keralite, followed by a 4-0 victory over the hosts Arunachal Pradesh. That was the second group game. Goals from Samir Murmu Vijay and a brace from Vikas Thapa. The only defeat coming against the rivals tonight, Goa. That was a 1-2 loss for Services. Even though Christopher Kamei got on the score sheet late in the game, he could not manage to avenge defeat for his side. And eventually beating Assam in the next game on 28th of February. Vidya Sagar and Christopher among goals. The last group game was a 1-1 against Kerala. Managing to stay on his feet, Rahul Ramkrishnan. This is looking good for Services. Quickly off the blocks in the second half, showing a lot of character and determination. Rahul Ramkrishnan with his trademark run. Forcing into that late challenge from Levan Castanha, who's managed to time it to perfection. Here is MG Ramchandran. A piece of advice from him for this set piece. Rahul Ramkrishnan with an in-swinger. Goan defense standing tall. That's slightly ambitious from Boinao. He just needs something special to score from there. Christopher at the other end tried something special, which hasn't been for the number 8, who's limping slightly. He's gotten used to those challenges. Aware of the fact he is the main creator, and Goa will pinpoint him in this half, and eventually will feel a few biting challenges as he almost stays on his feet and continues with the game without any complaint. The senior man was running the show for the Indian Army football team during the Durand Championship, even against sides from the Indian Premier League, the Indian Super League rather. A memorable victory over Odisha FC, and Litton scoring the winner, who's currently with the I-League side Tidim Road Athletic Union, the Imphal-based outfit. Shafil, Vijay, A disguised ball in. Shubham Rana. This time he gets onto the ball. Shubham Rana with a body feint. Sets up Boy now. On the overlap, Samananda cross comes in. It's up in the air. It might break for a red shirt. The referee looks away. They were asking for a handball. The play continues. Kansai. And the defensive midfielder has been supremely composed. Have played over 360 minutes in the Durand Cup for Army Red and Army Green. Another player who hails from Manipur, just like his midfield partner Christopher Kamei. Goa now will look to break via Joburn Cardozo. Gets quickly challenged. The crowd still waiting patiently for the first goal. Here is Boy now. He's gonna challenge him all day long down that flank, which he's bossed over the course of this competition. Dishank with the diagonal tried to measure it towards Zoban Cardozo. Just falls into a no man's land and trickles out for a throw-in. Lots of players from the Sporting Club de Goa squad representing Goa in the Santosh Trophy this season, and with Sporting on a formal professional path and tempo right behind, football in Goa is bound to see better days. With 4 teams from Goa in the top tier of Indian football, at the end of 2023, hopes that 2024 could well see football create a niche for players in Goa, just like before we've been revived. And even by hosting the 37th National Games in 2023, the sports in Goa finds plenty of new houses that should welcome sports people and enable them to practice in facilities of international standards, as Goa is home to many good football pitches with hardly any room for other sports. The deficit will continue, but going from a wilderness into an arena with parameters is better than searching aimlessly. Christopher. The innovation still lacking from the number 8. Another long ball finding Shubham Rana. Early release towards Bijay, who leaves it for the number 29. Just falling short of him. Now just not getting the right weight on that ball. Christopher once more, trying to dictate play from deep. Services looking to establish control over proceedings. Rahul Ramkrishnan, with his trickery, with his silky skills. The referee blows the whistle and play hold back. Is Dattaraj Gaonkar, challenged by Vijay. The referee right in front of the incident. And talking about this beautiful state of Arunachal and its people. And the state is just nestled in the eastern Himalayas, and its diverse topography offers stunning vistas at every turn, inhabited by a diverse range of indigenous tribes. The fouls tally have committed the most services, 6. 2 from Goa on the flip side. And all those darting runs from the wings have gone missing. From the Goans' perspective, the service is trying to make things happen in the second half by involving the likes of Rahul Ramkrishnan, Christopher and Khongshai looking to stretch play out wide, and now Shafeel lines this one up. Way off the mark. And Goa making a change. Laximan Rao Rane will be replaced by the senior man Clencio Pinto. Goa making their first change of this game. Clencio Pinto has turned the game on its head against Manipur. With his experience, he will look to unlock the services defense, especially by applying pressure on the left full back. Clencio Pinto usually likes to operate down the right, even though a very two-footed player can operate down either side. He doesn't like to spend too much time on the ball. A very direct attacker, a tricky customer. Khongshai, that's a wayward pass. Rahul Ramkrishnan just troubling Levan Castana. That hasn't resulted into a corner kick. Just over an hour gone here. It's still goalless between Services and Goa. And you're watching the final of the 77th National Football Championship for the Santosh Trophy 2023 on FIFA Plus and also on the YouTube channel of Arunachal Pradesh Football Association. Just captured in a stunning deal with our team of experienced professionals that tried to capture every angle of the game. The professional 4K broadcast cameras has elevated the beauty of the broadcast among the viewers. Mohammad Faiz takes a fall. Referee immediately says get up. And now Clencio Pinto had to intervene, but cannot get past the towering presence of Pradeep Kumar, who's come on as a replacement of Vivekananda early in the first half. Trying to play out from the back, Services. Goa have the possession. Goas. Levan Castana, the sub-junior international. He's made his debut in the I-League against Churchill Brothers back in 2021. Joining on loan from FC Goa. Now Mohammad Faiz turns and starts running towards goal. Clencio Pinto cuts inside. Delivery slightly flatter towards Nescio. Intervention from the Services defense. Conceded only 3 during the group games. Only 1 in the knockouts. 4 goals conceded by Services. And if you take into consideration the matches played during the qualifiers, they've conceded 7. And this is their 13th game in this edition of the Santosh Trophy. They have scored 34 goals though. And Samid Murmu is the side's leading goal scorer with 10 goals. Goa played that entertaining 3-all against Arunachal Pradesh in their first group game. The defense looked in a hostile condition against Arunachal, and who would have thought that they would progress to the final. From the second game onwards against Kerala, things have started to change. They've managed a couple of clean sheets. In the quarterfinals, they beat Delhi. Here's Nesha Fernandez was galloping inside. The services, they are well organized. Just the rugged terrains of Arunachal Pradesh, it attract adventure seekers from around the world. The trekking, mountaineering, river rafting, angling and paragliding are popular activities in the region. And moreover, it is home to several revered monasteries and spiritual sites. The Tawang Monastery, one of the largest Buddhist monasteries in the world, is a major pilgrimage site. The game of football as well gaining a lot of popularity. Services trying to build up from the far left. The space has been denied time and again by Goa. Both the teams looking well organized in defense. Samir Murmu, chance for him to change that. Shubham Rana getting involved. Christopher Kamei rolls it across towards Samananda. Boynau shaping up from distance. A regulation take for Antonio Dillon. And this was the attempt. Just takes a look up and goes for it. Talking about some great goals of this tournament. All of India's illustrious forwards from Mewalal to Baichung Bhutia have played in the Senior National Football Championship for the Santosh Trophy and scored some memorable goals. Yet one of the best goals ever scored is not by the skillful Chuni Goswami, T. Balaram or Inder Singh, or the sharpshooters like PK Banerjee Julfikar or Sukalyan Ghosh Dastidar. And that's the goal. Just we were talking about a sharp shooter. Shafil turning out to be a sharp shooter for Services in the final. That's a breathtaking stuff from the right fullback. What a spectacular moment for Services. The 6-time champions looking favourites to lift their 7th title. What a stunning goal from Shafil. A sharp strike, breaching the Goan defence, getting past Antonio Dillon. Look at how, just from the right, approaching from behind, getting onto the ball. Beautifully set up by Rahul Ramkrishnan. And look at the technique, putting his laces through it and drills it hard into the bottom corner. Eruption in the stands. Services, they take the lead. Shafil PP with his 3rd strike. He's had 2 early, both of them from the spot kick. And probably scoring the tournament's most crucial goal. Just rising to the occasion. A mistake here from Prashant. And now Mohammad Faiz parried away by the goalkeeper. It's still lurking inside. Back-to-back solid tackles from Boynau Singh. Mohammad Faiz has made Syed Kadir work one more time in this match. feeble punch. Still a chance for Goa. Cleared off the line and almost the equalizer. Waves and waves of attack just hitting the Services defense. And the onslaught will continue from Goa. For that to happen, needs a better touch than that. And now time for Joshua De Silva to come on. Wellington also ready. Joburn Cardozo replaced by Joshua De Silva. Man with 3 goals and 2 assists under his belt in this tournament. And those 2 assists coming against Manipur in that crucial semi-final. Happy faces in the stands. Finally, they have witnessed a magical goal. That was an absolute belter from Shafil PP. You simply can't take your eyes off that goal. Just when we were speaking about some of the memorable strikes, that goal certainly will go down into history books. And that's worthy of a replay. Shafil PP. People present in the stands will remember this goal for a long time. Look at how he kept his composure, hitting the right part of the ball and getting the result. Struck with a lot of venom, straight low and hard. And the goalkeeper at full stretch was beaten all ends up. And those flashlights are on. They continue to celebrate. It's been a momentous occasion for this beautiful state of Arunachal Pradesh, hosting a tournament of such high caliber. Goa will have to find their way back into this game. They have brought on their options. Joshua De Silva has been the name that has made a lot of waves in this tournament, coming off the bench and changing games around. Known for turning tides. The tall centre forward. Very soon you'll see those crosses coming in from the wide areas towards him and Natio. Wellington. The cross comes in, deflected towards Clencio Pinto. The first touch makes his life slightly difficult. Levan Castana chops past one. Looking towards Natio Fernandez from a difficult angle. Just acknowledging the quality of that delivery. Now that was a difficult chance though for the number 11. He's currently with the Dempo Sports Club, plying his trade in the I-League 2nd Division. Goa's top goal scorer in the final rounds, Samir Murmu. Can he get one more for Services? That's beautifully done by Samir Murmu. Clever play from the number 34. The boy from Bihar, just 22 years old. He even scored in the Durand Cup. might see Vikas Thapa come in at some point, especially when Christopher Kamei, he tires down. Samir Murmu will be asked to operate from behind, with the number 11 being the target man. Hasn't put a foot wrong in defense in the second half. Services just one mistake in the first half. Laximan Rao Rane had the chance to score. Goa pondered sitters. That might haunt them at the end of 90 minutes if the result don't go their way. There's a decoy run. Mohammad Faiz sends this one just into the 6-yard box. And the goalkeeper hugging the ball to chest.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official attendance this evening is 15,000.
We are into the last quarter then. We've witnessed few late fight backs in this tournament. And one of them being Goa beating Manipur. A couple of late goals. Manipur were leading till the 96th minute before Nashio Fernandez getting in that equalizer and scoring in the 117th minute to give them the winner. And here is Vikas Thapa. Now it's his turn to come on, and Vijay will be replacing him. 3 goals for Vikas Thapa as well. The recent one being against Mizoram in the semi-final. Just outfoxing the goalkeeper with a slide.
Substitution for services.
And scored his 3rd goal.
Vijay replaced by jersey number 11, Vikas Thapa.
Now Samir Murmu will have a target man up top to aim at. That will add a lot of fire, a lot of spark in their attack. They've been a free scoring side in this tournament. They're the only team with 6 clean sheets. Here comes Goa. Goas, that's a fine interplay. Should be able to prevent the ball from going out. Mohammad Faiz, he does so. Couple of players just escorting him. A hint from the assistant says no foul, even though he went down. Mohammad Faiz. Wellington. He scoops it towards Clenshaw Pinto. Chance for Goa. It's all happening, but the offside flag going up against Goa's number 7. Wellington with a very clever ball beyond the services defense, finding Clenshaw Pinto unmarked. There it is. Slightly ahead, the number 7. Syed Kadir managing to get his fingertips onto it. Samananda. The last time Goa played in the final, they lost to West Bengal at the GMC Stadium, Bambolim. Manveer Singh scoring the only goal. And here they are trailing in another final. Joshua De Silva managing to breach the services defense, and the ball played across, just not finding any yellow shirt. Services living dangerously at the back. Clenshaw Pinto this time with that hopeful ball inside. Joshua De Silva always gets there. with his long legs. Just not managed to keep the ball in play, but also rolled it across the face of goal, expecting one of his teammates to get on the end of that. The Services goalkeeper is receiving treatment. It's great to be neutrals. These fans are certainly enjoying this game as neutrals. Here is Shri Bimal Ghosh, and the president of the All India Football Federation, just sitting beside him, the treasurer of the AIFF, Shri Keeper Ajay. A trouble for Syed bin Kadir. And this was the chance, the best chance of the second half for Goa. And just got himself into a tight spot. Joshua De Silva, one of the strong contender for the Golden Gloves, Syed bin Kadir. The goalkeeper with most number of clean sheets. Limping slightly. Regulation time of 10 minutes. And Shafil PP, he's been stupendous. He's been their standout performer throughout this tournament. Samananda. Here's Boinao Singh to take the throw in. Services will look to slow things down slightly by spending more time on the ball. Here's that crossfield ball. A clever run from Vikas Thapa. Somehow managing to deal with it. Levan Castana. Services have a corner. They tried to bring it down first time. Not managing to do so. Vikas Thapa. Goa involved in a couple of entertaining games in the competition. One against Arunachal, the other one against Assam, which was a 3-all draw. And that win against Manipur was a hard-fought victory. Just when it seemed it's all over for them, they rose through the ashes of shattered dreams and made their way till the final. They will be aiming for repetition of the same. Still time though for a comeback. Will their comeback story continue in the Santosh Trophy? Glenshore Pinto. Dishank. The Services player Shubham Rana just went to the ground and turns back and has a look. The play continues. And a supporting man coming up. A Konshai doubling up alongside Boinao Singh. That's the kind of effort required in a grand final to grind out results. He needs a spray. Just holding his scarf. Shubham Rana, a very strong player, and the reason behind favouring him over Vidyasagar is that he's got more quality when it comes to tracking back and supporting his fullback. Vidyasagar more involved when it comes to attacking, not so much defensively. MG Ramchandran realizing that in the semi-final and in the final, you need players who can be slightly versatile and contribute offensively as well as defensively. That's what opted him to make this tactical change. His game reading has been exceptional in this tournament. Slightly playing with fire, their services. Just can't dwell on the ball, especially when Joshua De Silva is inside the box. A chance to run into space for Vikas Thapa. Goa wins it clean. Outside of the foot from Clensio Pinto. Joshua De Silva inviting for that challenge. And Shafil Pipi accepts the invitation. And a like-for-like change. Vidyasagar coming in for Shubham Rana. And that's the word, he won't be able to continue. The injury looks slightly dangerous. Stretched out. He's put on a great shift to the number 29. And the right winger from Manipur, Vidyasagar, comes on for services. He can add a lot of pace in the last stage of this game. A lot of running will be required up and down the pitch. A fresh pair of legs injected by MG Ramchandran. And now Clensio Pinto looks slightly nervous. Goa knows time ticking away for them. They've got a lot of height inside. Yet another attempt on target. Services somehow manages to survive. Joshua De Silva creating space. Muhammad Ali goes for the acrobatic try and set up perfectly for Wellington. And it has stayed out. What a chance for Goa. Plenty of happenings inside the box. Throwing bodies forward. Joshua De Silva then went for that acrobatic try. Header from Samananda. Sat up perfectly on the rise for Wellington. And his right footer wasn't on target. Wellington holding off the challenge. Dishank. In this battle of supremacy, will there be a redemption? Can we see another late comeback into this game? And Goa will certainly look towards Joshua De Silva to get them over the line. Another moment of brilliance required of the junior man. And the flag immediately went up. Here comes services. Samir Murmu with the cross in. Managing to deal with it, Muhammad Ali at his near post. Second ball falls for Neshio. Mohammad Faiz will be offside and the flag goes up. He was coming back from an offside position, isn't he? Regulation time of just a minute. And there will be time added on as well. Gawas closed down by Kongsai, covering every blade of grass. The number 25 for services. It was a perfect platform for him to develop into a different kind of player. He's shown great maturity. A much improved performance compared to the Durand Cup. Additional time of 8 minutes. Similar time frame, just like in the semi-final between Goa and Manipur. Can Goa do the audacious? Can they do the unthinkable in the added minutes? They are the comeback kings. The Kings currently in the fear of losing its throne. Vikas Thapa continues to harass the Goan defense from the wide areas. This time he buys a corner kick. Goa will look to go all out in the remaining 8 minutes, but they got to keep the back door closed as well. Services will look to counter. Christopher Kamei delivers, chance for Samir Murmu. Just deflected towards the goalkeeper. Goa somehow survives. Came off their skipper, Mohammad Ali. Rising at the near post, Samir Murmu. Vikas Thapa once more getting under the skin of Mohammad Ali. Vidyasagar. A quick feed from Vidyasagar. Continues to fight for the ball. He's so agitated. Levan Kastanha. The decision goes against him and he's booked for making a gesture towards the referee. Here's that push on Vidyasagar. Free kick for services. Christopher, their set piece expert, delivers once more. Boina. And that won't bother Antonio Dillon. Goa will have to come out fast. There's that flick on from Joshua De Silva. Necio Fernandez was approaching. Asking for players to get inside. Necio. Space for Goa. And just behind Joshua De Silva. And cross from Dishank into a danger zone. Goa have they equalized. Just cleared off the line. Well, the goalkeeper going down. Anxious moment inside the services defense. Dishank with another teasing delivery. And Joshua De Silva nearly getting the equalizer for Goa. Just cleared by Pradeep. There it is. Hasn't crossed the line. And services for a minute had their heart in their mouth. They can't afford to sit back and defend. They just can't allow Goa to keep coming at them. They need to find some kind of stability in midfield. The writing was on the cards. And if you allow Goa to come at you that way, they will eventually score just like they did against Manipur. So far, a masterclass from Shafil PP. He's been the difference maker between these two teams. A goal which he will remember for a long, long time. Shafil PP with an absolute belter. A grass-cutting effort. Impeccable timing on that hit. So exquisite with his right foot. In cricketing terminology, that would have been a perfect cover drive. Just piercing through Antonio Dillon. Vidyasagar. Khongsai. Samir Murmu touched it into the path of Vidyasagar. He gets it back. Samir Murmu quickly challenged. Joel Colasso. Glencio Pinto. Joshua De Silva will be seen away this time. Pradeep striding out of defense. I could have opted to play it on the right hand side. Rahul Ramkrishnan was preparing to make a run. Goa just equalized against Manipur within the same time zone with a minute and a half remaining on the clock. Tried to win a free kick. A bit of play acting involved, and the referee just not taking that bait. They got to defend for 80 seconds more. And that's gone out for a goal kick. Oh, they're staring at their 7th title, Services. Mohammad Faiz with that ball. Just not in play. Haven't been able to lift his game since the semi-final. The last 40 seconds remaining on the clock. Samananda getting incredible distance on that kick. Vikas Thapa chasing. Dishank will shield. Goa will have to hurry things up. Services, they get the ball back. Chipped into space. Vikas Thapa will try to run down the clock, drag it towards the corner flag. Crowded out. He won't mind it. Vikas Thapa still holding on and managed to steal a few important seconds. Shafil's header slightly scuffed. An acrobatic clearance. The rub of the green going Services' way. Vikas Thapa with a low cross. Is that a handball from Vidyasagar? The referee blows the whistle. A free kick for Goa. Just kept out. Now a throw in. A miss hit from Services in defense. Now Mohammad Faiz. Here comes Goa! My goodness. And how on earth has that stayed out? Skillful play from Mohammad Faiz, creating that chance on his own. And there's the header from the far side. Nesha Fernandez from a tight spot. Still not inside. Couple of glorious chances for Goa. Could have taken the game to extra time. Might be the last kick of this game. The last bit of action. The referee checking his watch. Gonna be the full-time whistle any moment. The game still continues. There's the full-time whistle. And Services are the champions of the Santosh Trophy 2023. MG Ramchandran has unperformed on his promise. The promise of that final has led to this paradise. And MG Ramchandran back to where he belongs. And Services back to where they belong. On the top of Indian football. Their 7th Santosh Trophy title. Services, they rejoice. A memorable campaign which includes 7 clean sheets. And a stunning strike from Shafil PP. Getting it done. Here is Zotan Puya. Even though he missed the final, but Deepak just filling into his boots. And surely the top of the table finish in the group games was significant. But proper glory is to win the title. And last season it might have escaped them. Despite glorious football throughout the season. Despite the goals, despite the flow and the beats at which the team ticks, and they have done it in style. They could have write the script, they really could have. Came down to the pressure, becoming too much. It was one step too far. Goa, they put up a fight all the way. It's a horrible way though to lose a game. But Services, they don't care. This is football. It was written for them at the start of the season to try and win a trophy. And MG Ramchandran has delivered. They must have had to start so many times to get this right. Football is so odd compared to the oddities of this universe. And rivers are not meant to issue from the center of cliffs, and mountains are not supposed to have windows, and the earth is not supposed to have tides. And Services were meant not just to make it into the top 8 or the top 4 or the top 2, but they have. And what do we know? What do we know about this sport? It has thrown us this remarkable night. But Goa will be inconsolable. They will want to throw logic out of the window, and they will let emotions take over. For Services, this is their Santosh Trophy. This is their takeover. The full-time stats, pretty close between the two teams when it comes to the number of passes. Such has been the level of competition in this match. So close, even the ball possession. But in terms of converting chances, Services have converted a half chance into a goal. And Goa, despite creating few clear-cut scoring opportunities, not managing to find the back of the net. And that's how cruel this game of football can be sometimes. Here's the highlights of the final between Services and Goa. A memorable tournament of 37 games finally coming to an end. with these two teams rubbing shoulders against each other. And services through Shubham Rana, making a very bright start. And Laximan Rane had the chance to slot it home. And Fernandez from distance, getting it completely wrong. Rane deceived by the bounce of the turf, creating this wonderfully. Mohammad Faiz finding the goalkeeper, and Nesho. Faiz had the chance late in the first half to become Goa's hero. Syed Kadir continued to impress for services throughout this tournament. Shubham Rabha, yet again, right from the beginning of the second half, pulling strings from the wide areas. So as Christopher from the centre. A delectable lob. A Shafil from distance that was wayward. Shaping up for a long shot, Boinao as well. And this was the setup from Rahul Ramkrishnan. Just inviting Shafil to pull the trigger from 20 yards out. Exquisite timing from the number 24. Services taking the lead. Feeble punch from the goalkeeper, cleared off the line. We've had a couple of clearances off the line in the second half. Joshua De Silva continued to be a thorn in the flesh, helping Goa to create those chances. Heavily involved in each and every long ball that Goa tried to aim towards Nesho Fernandez. The yellow card coming out for that robust challenge on Vidyasagar, and nearly scoring the equalizer, Joshua De Silva. And Mohammad Faiz, that was wayward from him, almost making amends with this run up through the gears. What a block on the line though from Mohammad Shafil, just getting it beyond for a goal kick. And at full time, services winning their 7th Santosh Trophy title after a gap of 6 long years. For services, it is their takeover. A takeover of Arunachal Pradesh tonight. Let me tell you, this is gonna be a celebration that could last not for days but for weeks. And these fans will remember this tournament for a long, long time. This was the moment of magic. This was the moment for services that gave them their 7th Santosh Trophy title. Striding out of defense, advancing into the opposition's half and getting the job done. No one closing him down. Just giving him the freedom of the pitch to get on the ball and get the shot away. We almost saw a similar kind of situation during the Durand Cup final as well in the last season, where Dimitri Petros scoring with his left foot from a similar kind of situation against East Bengal in the Kolkata derby. In a game of final, you got to make half chances count. Goa, despite creating a lot, not managing to breach the services defense. Shafil, apart from scoring, made 2 very crucial goal line clearances. He will be their hero for tonight. So as Syed bin Kadir between the sticks, his 7th clean sheet. It's been a tournament to remember. sixth victory for services of this competition. 3 in a row for Goa. This is their first defeat of the competition. It's quite disheartening, that defeat coming in the final.
You've seen the thrilling match, the services won. I just want to tell all of you that we still have the show remaining. The best part of the closing ceremony, as you all know, the prize distribution ceremony. So I request all of you, please, stay calm. We will, in a very short while, have the prize distribution, much awaited prize distribution ceremony. All the young girls and boys who are standing here right now, I am very sure all of you enjoyed it to the fullest. And yes, I would only say wait a little bit more and we are going to come up with this wonderful prize distribution ceremony. We have the dignitaries here with us and in a very short while. And yes, Arunachal, the people of Arunachal has definitely made it with the smooth conduct of the 77th National Football Championship for Santosh Trophy 23-24. Cheers for everybody. Thank you so much, wonderful crowd. And we've heard the President, All India Football Federation, Mr. Kalyan, and we've heard our Honorable Chief Minister. We are so encouraged. I've been saying this again and again. We are so encouraged. And we know all those young, small children who are sitting here and everybody who's got their children in the past 18 days, we will find more talent. We will find more sports stars from our state and make our country proud, make our state proud and the country proud. I'm so happy on behalf of the organizers, the All India Football Federation, who the state of Arunachal Pradesh thanks so much, and of course hosted by Arunachal Pradesh Football Association in collaboration with government of Arunachal Pradesh. We've finally reached this day and we are all here in the closing ceremony. We've just witnessed a wonderful match between Goa and Services, and yes, we all know Services won. And yes, now we are waiting for the prize distribution ceremony. So hold on, guys. We need more cheers. We need more clappings. Wait for the show to begin.
Ramchandran, he's certainly in daily lives so much. He drew a dream that it could bother him, and now he can be slightly okay with what he has done, because that is as far as he allows himself to go. But these players and this side, they can enjoy a remarkable game, a wonderful story. And this game, so often we say that football is a romantic science, that it needs heartbeats and heartbreak, because that is what romance is all about. And tonight's services
again, good evening,
are the heartbeat of the Santosh Trophy.
This has been, and we welcome all the people present here at the Golden Jubilee Stadium, UPR, as well as the fans watching us on the broadcast worldwide to the presentation ceremony of the 77th National Football Championship for Santosh Trophy 23-24. एक अनाउंसमेंट में करती हूँ. एक छोटा सा बच्चा है, गोकिया तायम, एक छोटा सा बच्चा है, लड़का बिछड़ गए हैं अपने पेरेंट्स से. तो जो भी पेरेंट्स यहाँ पे जो खोज रहे हैं, वो बच्चा जो है ऑफिस में है आपके अरुणाचल प्रदेश फुटबॉल एसोसिएशन के इसी बिल्डिंग में है. आप काइंडली कनेक्ट कीजिएगा अंदर ऑफिस में. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the prize distribution ceremony at the very outset. At the very outset.
What an achievement. And not just for them, but for their head coach, who was questioned so many times. But he has answered all of them with a trophy. Only one defeat. And out of...
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to the presentation ceremony of the 77th National Football Championship for Santosh Trophy 2023-2024. Ladies and gentlemen, at the very outside, we would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to various departments and institutes for their valuable contributions to make this championship a grand success. Due to tight schedule, we could not call all on stage tonight, but we've prepared these appreciation certificates which will be delivered to concerned officers in due time. We'll take this opportunity to share these names to Department of Sports, Department of Health Services, District Administration, Papumpare and ICR, Itanagar Capital Region, Arunachal Pradesh Police, SP Itanagar, SP Naharlagan, SP Papumpare, Department of UD and Housing, Department of PAR, Department of Public Health Engineering, the NERIST, Department of PWD, Rajiv Gandhi University, VKV Nirjali, Sangil Laden Sports Academy, TF Foundation, Tigdo Gram Panchayat, Gallant Sports Private Limited, KPS Kolkata, Team Arunachal Idol, and Chera Ani and team. Huge thanks to these institutes and persons whoever made this possible with your valuable contribution. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome the following dignitaries on the stage who are already here for the presentation ceremony. Mr. Mama Nathung, Honorable Minister, Sports and Youth Affairs, Government of Arunachal Pradesh. Welcome, sir. Mr. Kalyan Chaube, President, All India Football Federation. Welcome, sir. Engineer Tadir, Honorable Minister, Education, Government of Arunachal Pradesh. Sir, you're welcome. Mr. Tapirgaon. Mr. Tapirgaon, Honorable MP, Eastern Parliament. Mr. Kipa Ajay, Treasurer, All India Football Federation. Mr. Satyanarayan M, Secretary General, All India Football Federation. And Mr. Kipa Takum, Senior Vice President, Arunachal Pradesh Football Association. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, all of them seated on this stage. We would like to start off the ceremony by thanking all our partners who've helped us in making this event a grand success. Firstly, Nivea is the official ball partner. Thanks, Nivea. FSDL, the commercial partner of All India Football Federation. The All India Football Federation is grateful to FIFA and AFC for their constant support, and the Arunachal Pradesh Football Association for their impeccable organization and delivery of the Santosh Trophy Final round with support from the government of Arunachal Pradesh. We also thank all the players, team officials and staff who've participated in the edition of this Santosh Trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge thanks also to the volunteers and LOC staff who made this event a huge success. And last but not the least, the fans for your continued support over the years. Yes, so much of cheer already. And we felt this energy right from the beginning of day one, the inaugural ceremony. And here we are. Here we are. And I would want to personally take this opportunity to specially thank our President, All India Football Federation, who gave a lovely speech. Once again, thank you, sir. And yes, now we'll move on to the awards and prize distribution ceremony. First up, we'd like to congratulate the match officials for officiating the matches in the highest standards. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we invite Engineer Tabatadir, So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite Kipa Taku to present the medals to the following match officials who've officiated the final match. Ladies and gentlemen, other dignitaries are also here. May I request Kipa Taku, who's Senior Vice President, Arunachal Pradesh Football Association. Match Commissioner, firstly, may I invite Mr. Sujesh Rajan Palliri. Claps, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Sujesh Rajan Palliri. I request thank you so much. May I now invite Mr. Walter Pereira, referee assessor. Thank you so much for making this entire championship successful with active participation from these match officials, officiating the matches in higher standards. Referee Mr. Lakshay, Assistant Referee Mr. Ranjit Tu, Assistant Referee Mr. Sunil Kumar, Fourth Official Mr. Sugandhar, there are two referees who are absent right now, Mr. Jairul Islam and Mr. Asraful Alam. They are not here right now, but nevertheless, they have definitely contributed a lot to making this championship a success. These are the match officials officiating the matches in the highest standards. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The match officials have been absolutely superb throughout the tournament. We saw a few wonderful decisions, few offside calls, simply outstanding, and they truly deserve, and all of them contributing to make this tournament a grand success.
Syed bin Abdul Qadir of Services. Congratulations. Congratulations to Syed bin Abdul Qadir. Welcome to Arunachal. I hope you had a good stay. And congratulations. Now, would like to request Satyanarayan sir once again to present award to top scorer of the championship. The top scorer of the championship award goes to Fijam Sanathoy Meitei of Manipur. Congratulations. So Mr. M. Ratan Kumar Singh, who's the president of All Manipur Football Association, is receiving the award on his behalf of Fijam Sanathoy Meitei of Manipur. Congratulations and thank you so much. Thank you. Last but not the least, we invite Honorable MP, Eastern Parliament Legislative, Tapirgaon, to present the award to the player of the championship, the player of the championship. And the player of the championship award goes to Samir Murmu of Services. Congratulations.
And Samir Murmu, he was the second highest goal scorer with 10 goals. But overall, he's been simply superb in this tournament, scoring 10 goals and 4 assists for Services. And he gets the Player of the Tournament award.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. All participating teams showcased a fantastic game of football over the group stage and final round of the championship. Also to be noted is the display of positive values in football by all the participating teams, promoting the ideas of fair play and mutual respect. The Fair Play Award goes to Jharkhand. And we request Mr. Keepa Ajay, Treasurer, All India Football Federation, Arunachal Pradesh, to present the award to Gulam Rabbani, Honorary Secretary, Jharkhand Football Association, who will collect the award on behalf of Team Jharkhand. Congratulations.
The Fair Play Award goes to the Jharkhand team. Just played the game in true spirits, which is why Jharkhand receiving that award, even though they haven't made it to the final rounds.
And ladies and gentlemen, 38 teams participated in the 2023-24 edition of the Santosh Trophy, and it all boiled down to 2 teams who made it to the grand final, the grand finale. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together in welcoming the runners-up of the tournament, Team Goa. Team Goa on to the stage to collect the well-deserved silver. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Minister, Sports and Youth Affairs, Government of Arunachal, to give away the prizes to the runners-up. Yes, our Honorable Minister, Sports and Youth Affairs, Mama Natung Sir, Government of Arunachal Pradesh is here. And the well-deserved silver, the runners-up of the tournament, Goa.
Goa just missing out on yet another final. The runners-up of the tournament, unbeaten up until the final. Just one moment of mistake, and they had to find their necks on the silver medal. Otherwise, it has been a great tournament for them. Goa at present on revival mode, trying to bring back those Gloria days. This performance truly is going to lift their spirits. It has been a collective performance. They've had 6 different goal scorers this season. Nacio Fernandez finishing as their top goal scorer, and this man, Joshua De Silva. What an impact substitution he has been for Goa. Joseph Clemente for that ankle twist, missing out on the final. Otherwise, it could well have been a different story. Charles Dice was tasked with giving Goa the silverware.
Mamanatung, Honorable Minister, Sports and Youth Affairs, Government of Arunachal Pradesh. A check of 3 lakh rupees. Congratulations. A very hearty congratulations.
Of Goa receiving the runners-up check of 3 lakh rupees. What a presence he's been in defense for Goa. He's been a great figure, the pillar of strength for Goa in this competition. He hasn't put a foot wrong. And the goal even scored in the final was from a distance. They have been pretty tidy in defense. A lot of positives to take from this campaign.
All India Football Federation to please do the honors. So please. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome 77th National Football Championship for Santosh Trophy 2023-24 champions, Team Services. Congratulations, Team Services. What a stupendous show. Congratulations, heartfelt congratulations. Collecting gold medals from Mr. Kalyan Chaube, President.
The promotion in their jobs certainly confirmed after this heroic campaign. It's been a stellar showing for Services, and that's been their dominance in the Santosh Trophy, winning it 7 times, and jointly the 3rd highest winners with Kerala. Punjab on 2nd with 8 titles, West Bengal clearly on the top with 32. It's been a dream run for the Services side, being unbeaten from the qualifiers, winning all of their 5 games. Just one blip in the group stage against this Goan side, but in the final they have taken a sweet revenge of their opponents. They've put on a great show and thrown this wonderful night upon us. The moment of gold. And that's what the champions get. Gold around their necks and gold coming down from the heavens shortly. These players get their reward for a season hard fought and deserved. The army side, Santosh Trophy winners, wondering if it is a real moment for them. Let me tell you, it is. And
Arunachal Pradesh definitely looks forward to your support, and we are really overjoyed. This is a great moment for us. This is a great occasion for us. Thank you so much. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, finally, we request the winning captain, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to request Mama Natung sir, our Honorable Minister, Sports and Youth Affairs, to please join the champions on the stage for a photo op. This definitely needs to be freezed in memory. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, finally requesting the winning captain, P. Christopher Kamei, to collect the check, cash check of rupees 5 lakh and the Santosh Trophy. Join.
And Christopher Kamei, the captain of Services, with finally his hands on the trophy. The champions of the Santosh Trophy 2023, here they come. Services have won their 7th Santosh Trophy title. 2024 is theirs, And now they can ask, who says these days are not like those days? Because those days' services were exactly like these days, where silverware would dance in the center of their eyes. Services are the champions, covered in gold. And that's what the champions get. Gold around their necks, gold coming down from the heavens. These players get their reward for a season, hard fought and deserved. The army side, the Santosh Trophy winners, wondering if it is a real moment for them. Let me tell you, it is. And the celebration will continue throughout this evening. It is a title written in stars. 13th time into the finals of the competition, winning it for the 7th times. And those flashlights and phones will be out to capture this moment. The deserving champions of the Santosh Trophy 2023. What a season. What a moment for the services side, winning it after a gap of 6 years. The last time they did it in Ludhiana, in the north, this time in the northeastern India, in Arunachal Pradesh. Moment to rejoice. And as the season ends, we will remember it mostly in the metaphors of metal. The burnished bronze of Karnataka's title defense, the beaten copper of Manipur and Mizoram, and the zinc of the storm that Goa faced. But it will mostly be remembered for the iron will of services, which turned into the silver of the Santosh Trophy.